their punters and quarterbacks to make sure that the wind was going in that direction on the field.
There's the kick by O'Brien. Not too deep. That's Calvin Hill, and he's ridden down on the 24-yard line. And he's hit there by Jack Maitland, number 40. And so we'll watch Dallas now go to the attack. A team that has changed from a big play team to a ball control team. But will they be faking that run today and maybe showing some play action passes early? Greg Morton said if he could get to Reggie Rucker early and give him some confidence, he may try and do it. It's on the 24-yard line of Dallas, first down. Morton, the quarterback. Garrison and Thomas set behind him. They're in their shift. Hayes is in the slot, Rucker outside of him. And that's Garrison, the fullback, to his 26-yard line. He's hit by Fred Miller and by Roy Hilton, number 85. Up front, Bubba Smith will be the left end. He's number 78 for Baltimore. Billy Ray Smith, the left tackle, 74. Fred Miller, 76, the right tackle. Roy Hilton, 85, the right end. Ray May, the left linebacker, 56. Mike Curtis, the middleman, 32. Hendricks, 83, the right linebacker. Second down, 8. Ditka's in at tight end. The tight ends carry the messages. Morton throws and hits at the 32-yard line Dwayne Thomas, who comes out of the backfield. So Morton may be throwing to his backs in those short creases. And they have a third down now and 2 to go.
And we see Craig Martin obviously going at the weak side of the Baltimore defensive line, or weaker side, I should say. Roy Hilton, Fred Miller as away from Bubba Smith. Also, we see Martin going to the air early, trying to establish his passing game, as we will see Unitas trying to establish his running game.
Hayes and Rucker are on the same side as flankers. 3rd and 2. They fake. They're going deep to Hayes. Nearly intercepted, the ball thrown short. Hayes had streaked beyond Jerry Logan, but Logan saw the short pass and came back to try and intercept.
And that's a dangerous area, right in between the deep zone. Rick Bolt, Jerry Logan, as Kurt pointed out, both of them inside, outside on the deep zone. Had the ball been up a little further, Jerry Logan might have had himself an interception.
This should be a real matchup today. Baltimore has great return men. Ron Gardine averaged 12 yards a punt return, second in the conference. Jim Duncan, number 1 in kickoff returns. Dallas has an outstanding covering team on kicks and punts. Ron Whitby, booting, a high one. Fair catch call by Gardine, the rookie, on his 26, and Baltimore will put the ball in play. Well, the defensive unit got a hand for Baltimore by their fans. This telecast presented by the authority of the National Football League, intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of the telecast without the express written consent of the National Football League is prohibited. Unitas at quarterback. Bulash and Nowatzki set behind him. Eddie Hinton left and split out to the right is Roy Jefferson. And the tight end Mackey's moved out in the slot. Bulash, big, powerful rookie who really came along at the end of the season, is down by Leroy Jordan, number 55, the middle linebacker. A 4-yard gain by Norm Bulash, who is deceiving. He weighs 220, but he runs 100 in 9.6 or 9.7. He was on his college track team at TCU. Dog with injuries during college. And the Colts took a gamble on him as their number 1 pick last year. Second down, 6. No score early. Bulash again. He's being hemmed, and he's trapped for a loss on his 25. And storming in there to get him, number 66, George Andre, the right end. Herb Adderley, the cornerback, turned the play in, number 26.
Adderley with an extremely quick force on that play. Bulash had no place to go. You see Unitas come out with some play pass action, not on a 3rd and long, but in the next series of downs.
Cal, we noticed on that kickoff, we were talking about the wind. It was against the wind that hung up there in the air. If you get that ball high, it seems to be fighting the wind. 3rd and 11 now for Unitas from his 25. They're slotted to the left. Unitas flips it and completes it to the 29, but they're way short. That was the tight end, John Mackey, who caught the ball. He was down by Leroy Jordan, and Dallas holds. Both of these teams are outstanding defensive clubs. David Lee now is back in a punt formation. Now he usually kicks a very high spiral. He can hang him up 5 seconds, count him off. That's an ideal hanging time for a punt to get the coverage. And he kicks it low, and it was nearly blocked. Bob Hayes is upended on his 32-yard line. Dallas really put the pressure on Dave Lee on that punt. So action will continue here at the Super Bowl. The score is Dallas 0 and Baltimore 0.
This was Watts, 1965. A lot of us didn't know where our next meal was coming from. This is the Watts Manufacturing Company today. Minority Americans working together, making products, making profits, and making progress. From payroll deduction, we're buying stock in ourselves. Soon we'll be one of America's largest minority enterprises. A team from a full-service bank figured it all out. First they